Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and today we are going at second cut silage. We're going out to cut for one of our customers. So I'm just leaving with the rake, gonna rope in front of the harvester, then I'll be switching back to the pit, probably stopping around Green, but kind of just have to see how everything goes. So as you've seen there, we're just kept the tractor, quick wash down the rat, wash down the engine, wash off the back end, help keep the tractor cool and get rid of a lot of fire hazard, because the tractor's been rolling up an awful lot here the last while. You can see the ball of stuff in the middle of that. We'll take that out when we get to the field, but just fire hazard, get all that washed off. So anyways, we're going back up to the field. Well, I think it's 50 acres ish, some long draw, some short draw. But anyways, we're back on down the road and get started, because the more I have done the better, and we're not starting to lift till this evening till it starts to cool down, just for driver comfort more so than anything else. But we'll be on down the road and we'll get rolling. I did the first round just before I picked up the camera, because you don't really want to be talking to the camera and doing the back sword and end up running into something. So that's why I done that. But we're tipping away here grand. One thing that, what's the best way of putting it? The rake is at its narrowest set after baling the hay. We weren't baling 30-foot swords the size of crops. We were back down to 25 feet. And it's still at it. Someone took the 24 spanners out of the tractor, didn't put them back. So I am quite literally working on the full width. The full width. Only for the rows are just nice and neatly, in nice neat lines. They're not spread out or anything. I'm just catching the 3 10-foots to make a very nice 30-foot sward. There's actually a nice crop of grass here. So there's a nice crop of grass. But it's just challenging my driving, because you have to be dead center. There's no room. You're out full, you have lots of space to meander a bit, but you just gotta be very, very tight with it at the minute. But other than that, everything's going fine. We are missing one arm off that side. Earlier in the season we had an arm snapped off at the stub and left the stub inside the cam, and we can't get it out, so we didn't have another one of the yokes that goes onto the rover, so we just left it. So we're running with one arm missing, but it doesn't affect it too much. It's when you miss 2 arms in the same spot, that's when you start running into trouble. But it's doing a great job there. I was leaving another thing for what other things, just on the 3000 series, the 3075, I don't have any aircon. This tractor hasn't had aircon in before my time nearly. I can just about remember the first year or two before driving this tractor and I'm working, and then my cousin who was working with us at the time decided he wanted to play a bit of a trick on me, and he took the belts off, and it never really worked after that. But the 3000 series tractor has the best cab in the world, or air vents or windows. The windows there, them windows, they are absolutely savage. They are savage windows. On the road, catch the draft in the field, and it comes just straight into you. And it really does help cool you down, helps keep the dust out. Just really, really good. The 6290, 6499, all of them have the windows back here. and the draft comes in behind you. It doesn't really blow at you. And they also, they're dibbles if it's dusty to let dust in. In the comments down below, what tractor do you think has the best windows for the best flow of air getting into the cab without letting the dust in? That's the big thing. You can always just take off the roof of a tractor, but that lets an awful lot of dust in, so it does. An awful lot of dust. So what do you think is the best tractor cab that lets the best airflow and keep the dust out? And also for all you boys in New Hollands and cases that have just one big single door and no window, how does that work? Is it just, it's just a sunroof and a back window, there's no side windows, isn't it? That's just what I think anyways. I wouldn't like that though. Anyways, we keep moseying on. We're a big enough field here to do on a side to start with, so there's lots. So that's the field, all road. Took a while, well, it takes as long as it takes really. Anyways, we fold up and we'll go down the road to the next bit. Anyways, oh, we're ready to be on down the road. So, some of you are probably wondering why isn't Bro at this? The reason for that is Bro isn't ready for tar, not just yet, and we don't have enough staff to chaperone him around the place today, so he's going to stay at home. Might call him out to fly the drone when we get cutting and get some footage, but just for the time, for this job, we'll leave him at home. And I'll do, look, I don't really know whether I'll get all the rowing done. Uncle Ian might decide he wants to push up and he might not, so I just kind of have to see how that one goes. I don't know yet, but the plan was that he would swap with me, but that could change. He could find a second wind and decide he wants to push up, but either way it doesn't really matter. We'll keep baiting on, we'll keep getting the grass road up and get ready for the harvester to come. And I don't think they'll be too long now till they're coming. It's 5 o'clock and they were hoping to leave around 5:30 or 6 to start when it cools down. So I got the short stick, I'm out in the heat, but it's not too bad. As I said, 3000 series cab cannot be bad, I don't think anyways. We'll be on. ton, bro. So, bro and uncle are going to do the rowing there, and mother Phil is here. She's going to bring me back to the pit now to take over the shovel. So we're here in the pit now. So the first cut clamp is opened, and then second cut we'll put on top of that and out as far as the next set of gullies. But this is what we put in for the first cut for him, and that's great stuff. That lovely smell of that stuff, so there is. But that's that, so we just have to wait for trailers to come now. So, and I was just leaving the field, the harvester was just arriving in, so they shouldn't be too far behind me. The shovel back in our own veneering. You can see now as well our new tyres. You haven't really got to see them, but the new tyres we put on, some lug on them. It's made some job of it. Just rizzer up everything. Just great job. It was just a pity that the back diff had to go after we put them on. Why are they? They are 620 75 or 26. Got them off our Cones in Longford, our tyre man. So they make a job of the shovel, so they do. So it's a sign that the shovel will be kept for another while. But anyways, I have nothing to do but sit down, put the feet up and wait for the first trailer to come. First trailer of grass in the yard. So it actually belongs to the farmer that we're working for. It's not ours, in case you're wondering, but it's our trailer. So first load of grass in the yard. Fire up this on gun. First load gone. What's up? And the spur in action now. First load. Good. So we get working away. That's 3 load tipped. There is, what's that? There's 3 on the road at the minute. There's 2 more lads who will come to us when they get off work. They're coming to draw for us, and so we'll have 5 on the road. We may get 6 later on, I don't know. Long draw is quite a long draw, but when we get back onto the short draw, it's right beside the yard. But so yeah, all I have to do now is just keep rolling the pit while I wait for them to come back with more stuff. It's a good 40-minute, hour round trip, I think, to get it done. So all I gotta do is go up and down. And for those of you who are wondering what's the beeping, I have no idea. It does it when you're in first gear. You go into second gear, it stops beeping. I think it's something to do with this loading shovel should have a forward and reverse, that when you're in forward it's in first gear and in reverse you're in second gear. But I have no idea how it works or how to engage it, and I have a funny feeling it's something to do with that. But we get that used to the beep, and it doesn't even bother me anymore. I don't know unless I think about it. So anyways, we'll just keep rolling this pit till the next load comes. That marks everyone on the draw now. Everyone is at it. There's 5 trailers drawn, so we won't be long shifting it, so we won't.
Broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket.
Up there, long draw complete now. Okay?
I was hoping I'd be first.
Yeah, you're first finished on the long draw.
Right, wait here.
Huh?
Wait here.
Yeah, wait here. Okay? So, Liv is first to finish the long draw, so he has to wait now for the harvester to finish lifting up there to come back to the short draw. So anyways, we'll keep shoving and rolling. Let there be light. And lots of it. So, just after having a bit of food, Farmer brought out Chinese, which was absolutely brilliant. But they're finished on the long draw. 2 trailers are just coming back. That's one. The other one is tipping there now. It's gone dark, and we're moving on to the short draw with 5 trailers, which means I'm going to be under a lot of pressure to keep in front of them. A lot of pressure. Rocking tipping there. Anyways, bit of nighttime silage in the coolness, which is lovely, so I can tell you, absolutely lovely to get back into a bit of coolness in the weather. Well, it's night, that's what it is. I think I peaked at 29.7 degrees today on our Sencrop weather station. So yeah, it's bloody hot, but anyways. Here comes the Jag down the road. I don't know why he has no beacons on, but he's coming down the road there.
Carve your name in my mind, 'cause you carved it. You carved it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Meet under the street light at the young, so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you're glowing. Meet under the mezzanine, just so that I could show you you're golden. Yeah, you're golden. my hand in the darkness. Summer heat, bodies laid on the carpet. Eye to eye, glistening. No, I saw it. I saw it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street light at the end, so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know.
So, we're back here the next day, next morning to finish off what has to be done. Not a lot, Father Phil reckons about 10 load, and we're here early to try and do this before the heat, even though we've lots of other work to do in the heat later on, but sure, look now, whenever. At least this job won't be done in the sweltering heat that we're getting at the minute. But anyways, time-lapse cameras help. Bro's gone to the field to get some drone footage, and it's time for me to get this pushed up and out of the way. First load of the day.
Without you, I remember myself, my name. Forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk on by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking
starting to get a little bit overwhelmed here now. His highs on the short draw, especially when the pit starts to get full. It can get hard to get everything up on top of it. So I'm too low to get up now and no space for another one. So it's fun. Nothing like a bit of pressure to keep you getting up and down the pit in a hurry. This is the load that breaks the camel's back, the last one. So Liv has gone home, Father Phil will be making his way home, and Robert is just hipping and he'll be on his way home too. So, yeah, so all I gotta do now is push this up and then push the pit right back to the gully. I have a fair bit to do with that because it's out quite a bit now. You can just kind of see it there, it's out about 6 foot. So I have quite a bit to get done, but we'll go, man. We'll get it done all the same, and then I'll be baiting on home in the rake, coming back for the shovel. But anyways, we get this pushed up, and we get this pit pushed up, pushed back, and rolled in, and that's us done. You know it's starting to get hot, so it is, because the loading shovel doesn't push very well when it starts to get hot. So it doesn't. When the oil gets hot, it just doesn't have the same power to climb as it does in the cold. But however, we'll work it, we'll work it. So, that is the base of the pit all shoved back. So now it's just roll and level the top of the pit. It's not too bad. And for those of you who are wondering why aren't the sides filled up, that's so that the water that's on the back of the pit is able to get off and go to the front. That's why the sides aren't filled, because we're higher at the back than the first cut pit is. So it's just to let the water off the pit, that's all. So it makes it a little bit harder just to roll and get level, but we'll manage. We'll manage. So we just have to level off and roll the top of the pit, and we're finished. So about half an hour or an hour should see me roll. And so now that is it. I have the pit that's rolled just going to get with me anyways. There's a great breeze up here, you can probably hear it in the mic, but that's it. That is me finished. So the pit has been fully rolled twice, which is 4-wheel tracks everywhere, and I can't do much more. So now I can make my way off the pit. I'm happy with that. Rolled up fierce nice now, it's quite level, so it is. Very happy with it. Get down off this now. I always leave just a little ramp just so you can get up with the shovel and finish up. But anyways, that is it. Lovely tidy job. Anyways, it's time for me to bait on home, and that is really it for today's video. So yeah, that's it. Second cut side, there's another pit done. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and yeah, sometimes we'll do the Sunday video. It's just all about whether it suits or not. So I parked this out of the way.